$1.79. That's unacceptable. I just checked the crypto. I'm not excited about it today. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but could be better. Hey, TC Dub, what's up, buddy? Yo, Orca, yo, what's up, guys? Brap, yo, what's up? Big Merc, hello, hello. How's it going, guys? So yeah, as I warned you guys before, Russia's winning this war. It's frontline, it's front page news now. I'll go grab the headline so you can see it. Because I told you guys this was going to be the case. Oh, yeah. No. So, I can't show you yet because my mom's still got that paper. But I'll show you guys when she's done with it. Girl 10 arrested on murder charge and shooting. They arrested her. So, we'll get to that later. We'll get back to it. You're about to hit a fat dab. Hey, Karen. Really good, trendy morning, sir. Oh, God. Lark Davis with huge crypto news from 8 hours ago. It changes everything. Okay, Lark. What kind of hopium do you have for us today? I'm kind of curious. I swear he gets me with these all the time. Let's see what he's talking about.
In the USA, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking that piece of legislation down for you and what it means for the cryptocurrency industry. We'll also, of course, be taking a look at the price action of Bitcoin, which has been pretty recently. Diving into that in today's video. My name's Lark. I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. If you do appreciate that kind of content, make sure to like this.
The thing is, 3 weeks ago, the newspapers were, and the mainstream media were saying, Ukraine's making advances. Ukraine is doing this. Ukraine is doing that. Ukraine's making moves against Russia. Russia's retreating. Russia's on the run. Russia's cutting and running. Russia is failing, blah, 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 and all this. And I was watching Jackson Hinkle, and he's like, no, Russia's killing it over there. And the Ukrainians are running and quitting. The Ukrainians. And I was watching his reporting, and I was looking at mainstream media, and I was like, isn't it funny a 22-year-old kid on YouTube knows more than what the mainstream media lets on to tell their audiences? Isn't that funny? Mainstream media will just lie. Oh, yeah, keep sending the billions of dollars. We're doing great. Ukraine's going to kick ass and blah. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to keep sending money. Well, now that you know that Russia's winning, do you still want to keep sending money over there? You want to keep pouring money into that machine? My father used to say, when he could speak, he used to say, never put good money after bad. If you send any more money to Ukraine, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to do what my dad told you not to do. Never send good money after bad. If that money, you put money in and it fucks you, don't keep doing it. Because then that money's going to fuck you too. And you're not going to like that either. In fact, it's doubled down. It's going to be even worse. Because you knew going in. Well, now we all know going in. Now you know. I've been warning the world. Lee Camp has been warning the world in America. Jackson Hinkle, Jimmy Dore, everybody that does this. We've all been warning you that this is what was going to happen. And it was just going to take some time before the reporting caught up. But we knew what was going on over there. The problem is they've got the rest of the world on their side now, too. That's another article I'm going to share with you guys. The rest of the world doesn't agree with America's imperialism either. And they know what caused all this. And they're not supporting America. In fact, they're supporting Russia in all this. You'd be surprised how many countries still support Russia. They don't want to tell you in the mainstream media, but if now they're starting to leak it through. Poland, hey, right on, Killing Beats. Thank you, buddy. Hell yeah. Well, we knew. That's all I'm saying is, those of us that watch this show, those of us that subscribe to Jackson Hinkle and Jimmy Dore, and Lee Camp and Russian television, RT, we knew. We've known about this for a month, maybe more. And feel good knowing that you have a good source of honest reporting. And you get the news before most of America does. Just tune into Lee Camp and RT and you'll get it first, man. You get the honest, the truth, way before anybody else does. And at some point, social media is going to have to cop to the fact that they blocked RT and they're the most accurate reporting agency out there. Isn't that funny and weird and stupid? Huh. I thought the internet was supposed to be about, better sources of information, more sources of information. That's what I thought. YouTube doesn't want it that way. Russia has threatened Poland over supporting Ukraine. Yeah, Russia is threatening everybody for supporting Ukraine, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. If America didn't want a bunch of Ukrainians to get murdered by Vladimir Putin, then, you shouldn't have encouraged them to start a war by shelling Russians in Ukraine. That probably would have been, here we are mentioning it in the live stream again. I love it. Every show. I'm going to try to mention it every show. Yeah, what started this war was the fact that in 2014, America overthrew the Ukrainian government. We installed an anti-Russian leader, and he immediately started bombing Russians in Ukraine since 2014 until 2021. For 7 or 8 years. That's what started this war. And you could try to deny it. You could try to replace the facts. But too many of us already know what's happened now. The truth is out. And eventually, more and more people are going to find out about it. And more people, you're going to keep watching the mainstream media or whatever. They're going to keep lying to you, obviously. You're just going to get lied to for 3 months before you get the real story. And if that's the way you want it, well, fine. Play the game. Be a sucker. There's a lot of suckers out there. If you watch this show and you pay attention, though, you might not be as much of a sucker. Little mixy mixersons in the morning. Mixy. Nay has never lied when he speaks. Listen closely. Oh, I've told a lie. I've told lies before. I try not to lie at all now. I always tell people, don't make me a fucking liar. Don't tell me some bullshit. And then I go ahead and I repeat it, and then I'm a liar, I'm just as guilty. Check my facts. Okay, here we go. We are ready. I've got my kafefe. Right, Sean, you are an orca. That is right. All right, let's hear what else Lark has to say while we smoke.
You are new around here. By the way, every single week my team and I make Wealth Mastery. It's a cryptocurrency investment. What is going on? We just put in our 25th day of basically just ranging sideways between $28,500 and $31,500. Bitcoin, ya boring. What are you doing here, man? And of course, look at this price action. This is just redonkulous beyond belief. Yesterday,
Yeah, I don't understand why you guys want to help Killing Beats. I don't understand why you want to help Ukraine. They killed 14,000 Russians first, bro. Why are you on the side of the murderers? Killing Beats. I want to know why you're supporting a country that killed 14,000 defenseless Russians in Donbass. Why do you support that country? And they have Nazis. Why does Poland support them? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. Cheers.
it's just crazy candles. Look at this thing. Price slammed down, slammed back up. Now price slamming down again. It's all over the place. Bitcoin's all over the show right now. Leading me to kind of have the feeling just like Bitcoin. You drunk, man, go home, you're done, you're cut off, son, just go chill out for a while. This kind of price action for Bitcoin is the kind of price action that just drives people crazy, man. You're trying to trade both directions, like, oh my gosh, we're dumping, okay, it's time to short.
They tell you what you're saying, yeah.
Just get chewed up that way, basically. We need to wait for the market to determine a direction before getting too excited about any of the stuff we're really seeing going on here.
Just understand, if Ukraine had employed Nazis and had them murder 14,000 Russians, we wouldn't be in this predicament today. So blame the correct people, man. Blame the Ukrainians. Blame Zelensky. Blame the people that murdered 14,000 ethnic Russians in Donbass before you point the finger at anybody else.
Until we break.
However, Vladimir Putin and Russia decided to respond. Well, that's off the table. Once you kill 14,000 of his people, who cares how he responds? That's not the point. The point is you killed 14,000 of his people first. And you reap what you sow, Ukraine. You reap what you sow. That's all I'm saying.
This range, this channel that we're stuck in, not a whole lot going on, to be honest. Not a whole lot of reasons to be excited.
Crazy, right? Nobody wants to talk about the 14,000 murdered.
Action at
Nobody wants to talk about those people.
Of course, just to remind ourselves, we are ages away.
It's hard to talk about 14,000 people that are killed, isn't it?
Moving average, which is our bull bear.
I'm going to mention it on the show every time that I think of it.
Talking about recovery. Under that, the bears are in the driver's seat for the market. We're not even close to getting the 50-day simple moving average back underway yet.
This isn't good.
We've been under that
this is not good news.
A long time, ever since.
Listen to the negativity.
So that is some very bearish price action continuing here
Bears
in the
aren't
markets, with Bitcoin unable to get itself out of the doldrums.
Right, creepy banjo.
Fun times, Bitcoin. I also want to share this chart with you here just to give you a little bit of hopium on an otherwise boring day for the markets price-wise. This is from Garrett von Lagen. So he's
I'm used to seeing ads pop up.
He's comparing Bitcoin to the Google charts. Now this is very, very interesting. As he points out here, we had this huge bullish pennant. So this is the Google chart right here. Huge bullish pennant. Very similar to the one we saw for Bitcoin. We had a big run up. We get a double top forming.
Because we're doing it because Biden has spent his whole political career hating Russia, like the Clintons have and like the Obamas have. They spend their entire moronic political careers hating Russia, blaming Russia for every problem in the world, while committing American imperialism at the exact same time. It's the biggest hypocrisy ever. You can't support America with their American imperialism and say that Russia is the bad one here. You look like an idiot. And people like me and Lee Camp and Jimmy Dore, we look at you, at people like you that support Ukraine, and we just go, wow, you guys are fucking dumb cunts. Not even worth spit if you were dying of thirst. We're just like, we're amazed at how you're willing to just ignore the facts. Like Bandera, who killed plenty of Polish children and women, yeah. And our government pacifies our demonstrations and just, put to the media the informations they want because the government totally got the media in their pockets. Well, yeah, it's just like the Killing Beats. It's the exact same thing here in America. It's the exact same thing. The government and the media live together. They're the same. It's like the media is an arm of the government. It's funny when I watch these people with their CIA talking points on mainstream media, and it is all CIA talking points. It's exactly what it is. You know, they never just, and I see this all the time. Hey, why don't you go report on it yourself anymore? Why do you just take information from the United States federal government and disperse that to your audiences? Why aren't you sending people there? You know, where's the reporting? You know? Not a lot of that going on anymore. And usually when it is reporting, there'll be a reporter over there and they'll be talking about the other side. Specifically, that's it. They won't be reporting on why this all happened. It's never why. It's, oh, look at how it is, and please just support sending more money. That's all it is. It's a plea for you to send more money. That's all it is. Send more money, because that money goes to weapons manufacturers. Those weapon manufacturers, they advertise on CNN, on Fox News, on MSNBC. You see these advertisements all the time. Northrop Grumman, you know, every BlackRock freaking or Blackwater, whatever it is, you know, corporation out there, which falls under their you know, their conglomeration, which is the largest thing that's ever existed on the planet. You know, Raytheon, and you know, Lockheed Martin. I see it all the time. I see the advertisements all the time. Protecting America with the highest technology. Information, the fastest speeds. We've got your back, America. Drone technology. After being informed, I've come to the conclusion Ukraine poked the Russian bear and is crying when the bear eats them. Yeah. All you have to know, man, you don't have to pick a side. Because what Vladimir Putin did is inexcusable. What he did and the people he's murdered, it's inexcusable. You can't say, well, hey man, they got what they deserved. You can't say that. But what you can say is, you don't like any of it. And you don't want to send money to keep propagating it, to keep furthering it. That's all. Stop sending money into this thing. We need help, man. America needs help. Look at the world, man. Look at your gas prices. Look at your supply chain. Look at your food prices. You're not even realizing you're not getting the same foods that you used to get before. You don't even think about it now. You just get what's available, don't you? We do too. What? Hey, well, that's not what they have. They don't have that one anymore. We get this one now. It's all they got. But, dude, that's just going to be worse and worse and worse. You're going to notice it more and more. The only people who are benefiting from this are the mainstream media, the weapons companies that are advertising on mainstream media, and the government, that the officials, that the mainstream media, that the weapons manufacturers are paying for their re-elections. Millions and millions of dollars for these candidates. I mean, it's no longer a question that needs to be investigated. We all know the system. We all know what goes on. I mean, my biggest problem with all of it is, where's the transparency to all the money that's changing hands? I want to see it. You know how they've made memes and shit where they'll show like Nancy Pelosi or Mitch McConnell with a jacket on, and it's got all the patches of all of the companies that give them money. You know, ExxonMobil, Pfizer, you know, Northrop Grumman, BlackRock, Blackwater, whatever the fuck they're called. All of them. And patches all over their jacket. It's like a NASCAR car with all the sponsors pasted all over it. I want that level of transparency. I want to know where the money's coming from. I want to know who the companies are that are paying for this war. Because that's who's paying for it. And, find the companies that are supporting Ukraine, vocally supporting Ukraine, and you're going to find, companies that are really feeding the war machine. They might think they're doing the right thing. They might think they're being a patriot. Waving that American flag, being a patriot. Maybe they think they're doing the right thing. Or maybe they're just doing it because they know they're being a good corporation that does the job for the federal government. Pushes the war narrative down your throats. Twitter does it. Twitter's doing it all day, man. Anti-war voices are silenced all day on Twitter. And all they want to push is pro-Ukraine war crap. And oh boy, you better not put something from RT up or it's Russia state-funded information. And then no one sees your tweets. And I don't care. I'd end up, no one sees my tweets. No one sees my tweets because I do put up RT. They're the best goddamn reporter right now in the world. Oh, thank you. Here it is. And it's not that. It's not just that. Look at this. I wanted to focus here. He might be under here somewhere. Yeah, he's right here. Mom, he's in this chair.
Oh, okay. There's mud all over the floor.
It must be getting caught in Rogan's toes.
It's right over here next to where you...
It must be in his toes. Because I'm not wearing my shoes. I took my shoes off. Anyway, I'm trying to show you guys this. And I'm having a hard time doing it for some reason. I can't see what I'm doing, number one. Okay, there we go. And I want it to focus, and it won't focus. I don't know why it won't focus. Anyway, what it says is 97% of Luhansk, half of Donetsk said to be in Kremlin control. That's what it says. And 3 weeks ago, I told you this is what the headline was going to be. Of course, they no longer put it on the front page. They don't want to put war news on the front page when it says this. Isn't that funny? That's the narrative. That's part of the narrative. No, this is what the front page says today. They hide this one in the second section, hoping that less people will see it. And less people will see this. More people will see this. And this is actually, regarding gun safety. This makes DeSantis look good. It's funny. Orlando Sentinel is doing something that promotes Ron DeSantis. It's sick what they do, and no one sees their sick, money-hungry wars. Fuck them all. Eddie Haynes, what's up, buddy? Like a NASCAR team jacket. Yeah, I feel the same way. Wow, Eddie Haynes walked in here. I didn't even see that. Called Laser Tech. They make guidance systems just for Raytheon missiles. We had a chaperone watch us the entire time we were working in there. Really? You were painting in there? Guidance system chips for Raytheon. Fucking assholes. I feel the same way. Those chips go kill people, dude. Those chips get destroyed in giant explosions that murder people. Think about that. Like a piece off a grenade. Yeah, creepy banjo, that's not what we're talking about right now, so I don't understand what you're trying to do, but that kind of shit doesn't last long in my chat. We're not a bunch of children in here. There it is, second page. Russians claim gains in East region. I told you, man. This is what was going on, and they just weren't telling people about it. Now they have to tell them. You think this all happened yesterday? You think Russia claimed 97% of this town yesterday? How long did it take them to claim 97% of that? Think about it. It's simple. This news is not just coming out. They're just letting people see it on this page, on this agency. After abandoning its bungled attempt. I love that. That's how they talk about Russia. I love that. Yeah, you can't hide the facts, motherfuckers. You could talk as much shit as you want. But here, there's more in here I want you to see. I think it was in this article, actually. Russian forces now hold 20% of the country. We know that. But they're reporting it like this is new information. Oh, God. They didn't hold 20% last week, but this week they do. What's up? Evans Garden, how's it going, brother? Oh, check this out. Meanwhile, the United States military has begun training Ukrainian forces on the sophisticated multiple rocket launchers that the Biden administration agreed last week to provide. The Pentagon said the training is going on at a base in Germany and elsewhere in Europe, right? So check this out. We're training soldiers. We're in the war with them. It's not a proxy war. We're at war. If we're training their soldiers, America's at war with Russia. And guess what? Russia's winning. Russia's winning. And it's funny for me to see how desperate America's getting. They're like, oh, we're going to do more. Oh, we're going to do more. Oh, we're going to do more. We're going to do more. They keep throwing good money after bad, good money after bad, good money after bad repeatedly. It's like a crackhead. They can't stop smoking the crack, and they're not getting as high, but they're still smoking the crack. They're still smoking the crack. So what's our next contribution to this fucking debacle going to be, I wonder? What's the great news, man? The crypto bill? He's going to tell us about this crypto bill?
See here, we had a double top on Google forming up. Then we come back down.
Cheers, guys.
A fake break below the neckline for that double top, as we saw here with Google. As we see here currently, of course, with Bitcoin. What followed for Google was a massive breakout, with the price rallying to new highs and absolutely soaring, basically. Will that repeat for Bitcoin? That would be cool. I like the chart. It's like I said, it's your hopium for the day. Now, the big...
Here's where your 40 billion and your great sanctions got you. Biden administration and Kamala Harris. This is what your great sanctions are getting. Higher gas prices and enriching war companies so they can lose a fucking war that you guys could have never won in the first place. The war that you started. Way to go. Way to
topic
go,
of today's
Biden
video,
admin.
of course, is the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency bill that has been proposed in the USA by Senator Cynthia Lummis and Kirsten Gillibrand. So this is a big deal, and here's what you need to know about this bill. First, the bill has not passed yet. It is in its proposal stage, right? It needs to pass through the Senate, it needs to pass through the House of Representatives, it needs to get signed by the president. All that fun kind of stuff, we're not there yet. It's just being proposed at this point. All that stuff could take a while. The final form of whatever the bill ends up looking like, likely not going to match the current version of the bill. But if this is passed in its current form, or it gets better, not worse, of course, that would actually be really, really amazing. It would provide the clarity that the industry has been begging regulators for years. This could be a damn big deal. Now let's get into some of the highlights of the bills. Now look, just to be clear, this is not everything that's in the bill. There's a lot of stuff. It's a 67-page bill. I've got a summary linked down below in the description. So if you want to go over that, it's only 6 pages. It just kind of gives you the highlights of the main points of the bill. But here are my favorite parts, and of course the most popular parts that everyone seems to be talking about because they are the most important parts of this bill. The first, it'll give the CFTC, which is a very pro-crypto regulatory body in the USA, control over regulating all of the cryptos that are deemed as commodities. Very, very important. That's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, and likely a huge amount of other coins. Now this is really good, and this is really big, because the SEC has really hurt crypto adoption in the USA. They have consistently been a bad actor.
You know?
They have been.
Why would you purchase weapons from the United States and kill a bunch of innocent Russians in Ukraine? You know, why would you do that? Why would you just start murdering Russians? That was so stupid. And this is the insanity. You know? Why would you do that? Everything was fine, and then in 2014, under Barack Obama, you decided to start murdering Russians. You remember Barack Obama? I'm not going to speak to Vladimir Putin. I'm not going to speak with him. Yeah, look where that got us. Thanks, Obama. Look where that got us. Nice. Yeah.
Protecting investors by basically just screwing everybody at every turn possible, not approving a spot Bitcoin ETF, keeping people out of, futures trading, keeping people out of some airdrops, keeping people out of token sales. I mean, geez, the US SEC has cost investors billions of dollars of lost potential gains.
It was actually
giving control over the CFTC.
Now I think about it,
it's
it was two years under Obama, 4 years under Trump, where we're just murdering Russians. Huh.
Positive thing because it treats.
And Vladimir Putin was being friendly with Donald Trump while ethnic Russians were being murdered with American munitions in the Donbass region, and he knew what was going on. Isn't that weird?
Like commodities. Not all crypto. There will be some crypto that will be securities, just to point that out and to be very, very clear. And the ones that are securities will be regulated by the SEC. So we're going to see a dual regulatory approach where things like Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's probably going to cover a lot of the other top cryptocurrencies. I imagine things like, Cardano, Avalanche, Solana, etc. These are going to also probably fall into the commodities category. A lot of others will too, I imagine. So all these commodities,
thank you, Primo,
they're going to have fewer restrictions
Rojo,
on them,
thank you.
since they're not going to be treated like securities. Commodities have fewer restrictions compared to securities. Now, the coins that do get deemed to be securities, well, they're going to fall under the purview of the SEC, and they will be regulated like heck. So we will get that. At least it's clarity, right? That means some of the coins that you hold may end up being deemed securities, which may mean that they're going to be delisted from some U.S. exchanges if that happens. We shall see how all that plays out, but I think most coins will end up not being securities, or at least a good portion of them will end up being commodities, especially the big ones. And just Bitcoin and Ethereum alone make up 60%, 65% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. We'll be fine if some coins are deemed to be securities in the USA, of course. We're just talking about the USA here, not what happens around the rest of the world, obviously. But that's big, giving the CFTC control over the commodity cryptos. Massive, massive progress here. The second big thing, transactions under $200 would be tax exempt. This is critical, absolutely critical for retail adoption. The biggest thing I hear people say when I ask, hey, would you spend some of your Bitcoin? Well, the biggest thing I say is, why would you spend your Bitcoin? The second thing that I hear people say is, I would, except for the tax problem. If I spend my crypto, then I get taxed on it. It's a problem.
I'd spend my
I get it.
crypto as long as I was getting
This
paid in
would
crypto.
change everything. This would
You
mean
know?
you could actually go and like pay for lunch or buy small services, get your hair cut or whatever. Maybe you don't want to pay your Bitcoin for it. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to use your staple.
Shut up.
Stable coins. Maybe you want to use a little bit of Ethereum, or Doge is pumping today, so you're gonna pay in Dogecoin, whatever it might be. Buy some movie tickets, right? We're seeing so many retailers adopting crypto payments. So actually letting people buy stuff in crypto and under $200 being tax exempt is a pretty damn big deal. Oh, sure, if you want to go out and buy a $35,000 luxury watch or something like that, you're still gonna have to pay tax on your Bitcoin.
You can always just throw it away.
Sorry guys.
Or give it away.
But I guess if you can afford a $35,000 watch, you're probably going to be okay paying that tax. The main thing here is that we are encouraging regular retail investors and regular users
You're
to
hodling.
start using crypto, to start spending it. That's key to adoption and key to long-term success of this industry. The other big tax implications here come for mining and staking. So they're going to provide clarity to basically say that you're not taxed on your mining or staking income at the time of acquisition, but at the time of sale. So that doesn't then force you to have to sell immediately. You can actually mine or stake, hodl, acquire more, and then when you're ready to sell, that's when you get taxed. That's good. That's a common sense law, and that makes sense. Tax clarity has been being demanded for years by the industry, so these potential laws are a game changer. Self-custody wallets will be protected. Now, remember, earlier this year or late last year, we had the conversation that we were going to have this very dangerous crypto broker law that would essentially make everybody into a crypto broker, which would make compliance completely impossible and basically end the cryptocurrency industry in the United States for any real intents and purposes. That didn't get passed. And what we have now in the current bill basically fixes all that language, very clearly identifies what a crypto broker is, which is not your average person doing staking, not your average person doing mining, not your average person, sending Dogecoin back and forth to each other. It's actual crypto brokers. Makes sense, right? Duh. Come on, legislators, make common sense laws. I like it. This is what we're doing here. So protecting self-custody wallets, this is great, and providing clarity on crypto brokers, also great. So this protects your privacy. This makes crypto accessible to a wide range of people. Both very good things. Stablecoins have to be 100% backed. After the UST debacle, I'm sure a lot of you will be happy to hear that your stablecoins will be 100% backed, at least the US issued ones, right? So that's like USDC, BUSD, the Paxos stablecoin, for example, Paxos Gold. These will all be 100% backed. They already are 100% backed, but legally now any stablecoin providers operating in the United States have to be 100% backed. It's good for investors, provides safety, provides confidence in using
Wow, that's
stablecoins.
huge.
The bill also goes into addressing other consumer protection issues, including things like stronger oversight of cryptocurrency exchanges, which is obviously a positive thing. Now, some of the missing areas, I would say, they did talk about DeFi a little bit, but basically it was like, we don't really know what to do with DeFi. Let's put together a plan and talk about it in a year from now. The bill also didn't really address NFTs in any meaningful way, so that's also something that we'll probably deal with in the future. But man, if we can just get that stuff I just talked about,
What do I think the answer
game-changing
is?
beyond belief. We can do DeFi and NFTs later, that's fine. Overall, this bill is moving the industry in the right direction. I think this is the kind of legislation that actually needs to happen. It's the kind of legislation that helps.
The answer is, there's only one answer, man. It's complete revolution. Nothing's going to stop this except a revolution. And it's got to be a worldwide revolution. Everyone's just got to get together and say, you know what? We've had enough. These leaders are garbage. They've all led us to warring each other and destroying our resources. And we need to pull them all out of office. And we need to come together as a planet and just try to work with each other and feed each other, give each other the resources, trade resources, Quit trying to get over on each other. Needs a revolution, man.
Hurts
It's the only
the
thing that's
industry.
gonna stop it.
It's a good thing. Now, let's see if the bill can actually get freaking passed. That's the real challenge, isn't it? Anyway, just my two Satoshis for the day. You let me know what you...
Okay, so that's Lark. That's what he had to say. Oh, well, I'm not worried about the fucking dollar, bro. I got crypto, man. I'll put all my wealth into crypto. Fuck the dollar. I'm not worried about the dollar. That's not my problem. I'd be looking at rubles. If I'm looking at currency, I'd be looking at rubles right now, man. Um, yeah, I remember what it was I wanted to show you in the paper. Um, now, was I reading this on my cell phone on Twitter? I don't think it was the paper. I think I was reading it on an article on Twitter. Here, let me just see if I can pull it up here. No. No. No, it was about other countries weren't backing a measure by the United States to condemn the Russian invasion of Ukraine. There were a lot of countries that were like, no. And it's almost as if all those countries knew that the United States provoked it in the first place, right? The problem is, I can't remember where I saw that article. It might have been in the paper somewhere. So let me look back in the paper. Yeah. Oh, someone sent me in, of course. Of course, Joe. Of course, Jenks saying, of course. That's funny. Huh. I don't know if it was in here. I don't think it was. So maybe it was in the front page I saw this article? Because I didn't go through any of this. I haven't opened any of these pages right here. Mariah Carey is being sued for a hit Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Two totally different songs, who knows what's up. Okay, not here. Not in this part of the paper. So, was it this part of the paper? I don't remember any of this. I don't remember seeing any of this. No. It must have been in... Could it have been on... Could it have been on CNN? Could it have been on CNN that I saw that? Dude, I think it was CNN.com, man. I think it was CNN.com. Let me find this article for you guys. Where was it? Oh, I am using an ad blocker. Go fuck yourself. How about that? I might just find this freaking article. Okay, let me start from the top here. Maybe I should just click on Ukraine. Huh. Was it an RT? Was I reading an RT article? I was in the kitchen, dude. Oh, no, no. Huh. It's so funny that I can't remember where I saw that. I'm thinking it was in my Twitter feed, and it was a in the persecuted Russian media in the U.S. does not, so Moscow respond. It was an RT upload tweet, so I'm just gonna go to RT_com. 24 million U.S. The Summit of the Americas. This was it. It's been slammed while the Mexican Guatemalans refused to attend in protest. They were talking about the Summit of the Americas. But this was 24 minutes ago. Okay, hold on. Reports of large explosion in central Donetsk 1 hour ago. One woman injured as a result of Ukrainian shelling in central Donetsk. Officials are saying Ukrainians shelled Donetsk and hurt a woman. Great. That's American munitions, man. I'm going over these articles. It was about that thing of the Americas, and it was like someone wouldn't attend it. I can't remember who it was. Norway makes a Ukraine move, has donated 22 outdated howitzers to Kyiv. I saw that. I saw that one 3 hours ago. Dude, why is my phone not working? Poll reveals Russians' attitudes towards NATO. Huh. No. I guess it wasn't an RT article that I saw. It was something about that Americas thing, though. The U.S. move to exclude Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba from the Summit of the Americas has been slammed by the Chilean president, while the Mexican and Guatemalan leaders refused to attend in protest. However, Washington still expects the summit to be successful. There was an article I saw, and I don't know where I saw it, man, and it was talking about how all of these countries support Russia over America. They're getting Russian. I told my mom they're getting weapons from Russia. Their militaries are supplied by Russia. They totally support Russia. A whole bunch of countries. And I don't know where I saw that. I don't know where I saw that. I remember telling my mom that this morning. I just don't remember where I was standing when I read the article. And I don't know if it was in this paper. I guess it wasn't in this paper. No, it's not this article. I don't know what I saw, man. I don't know what I was reading. It's so weird not to know where that came from. But it must have been a tweet from somebody, bro. And I didn't retweet it, and I didn't like it for some reason. It must be in somewhere in my feed, man. And if I scroll up, I'll probably find it. I think I'm going to find it. Let me just scroll. I think it was in my Twitter feed. I remember reading all of this. Shit. No. Going through it though, man. Oh, so Ukraine is shelling. Oh, nothing. Ukraine's shelling the hell out of the Donbass right now. They're trying to destroy the whole frickin' region where the Russians live. Nice, huh? Because Russia's taking it over. And they're using American munitions to do it. I don't remember any of these tweets. Huh. Fox isn't going to run the January 6th committee public hearings. Instead, they're going to play the Benghazi hearings with Hillary Clinton. Did your dog move with you? Yeah. Uh-huh. Let me take him outside again. Hillary Clinton goes after Fox News for sedition. They should go after her for trying to fucking commit murder, attempted murder against Julian Assange.
There's more in there. You know where they are? It's just, no. Well, here, let me show both of you. Just, it's a mess in here now, so. I'll leave the door open. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna find it, guys. I don't know where it was, man. And I'm sad. It was an article in my news feed somewhere, man. I'm sure of that. Something about a whole bunch of countries that were not supportive of the United States in this thing. I believe India was one of them. Yeah, man, I hate it. Don't you hate it when that happens? I hate it. Shitlib exposure by Jackson Hinkle. Yes, please. Let me just like and retweet that. Then I'll find it on my computer here. From the retweets! I'll find it from my retweets on my profile! Alright, let's watch a Jackson Hinkle
Hi
video.
everybody, this is going to be a historic live stream. Here's your intro. Right now, look at that. Do you see the white dribble?
No, thank
They
you.
run on.
No, thank you.
Okay, what is this okay?
No, thank you.
You're a 32.
No, thank you.
Everything is going exactly.
Dude,
That bread tube
just the intro?
I'm propagandistic.
Oh, it's
Keep
just
myself.
the intro. It's,
I'm gonna go smoke.
it's just the intro. Ugh, I thought it was going to be a fucking video, dude. It said it was 3 minutes long, but it's just bullshit. I wanted to listen to him speak. Ugh. Who put that video out there? Oh, that was Joe, dude. That was a Joe video. Oh, okay, let's watch it. I didn't realize. All right, I thought it was his intro.
Welcome back to the dive, everybody. This is going to be a historic live stream. Here's your intro.
Because this is like schizophrenia. Like, are you hearing shit I'm not saying?
Well, you
Are
said
there
there was a
other
video,
voices?
and there's no
Do they
video.
tell you
Oh,
to
I've
kill?
got it too fast.
He hung up.
Here, let me slow it down. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I guess I can't slow it down. It's on Twitter. Okay. I guess that's normal speed. My bad. My bad.
Rage quit. Bosch mad.
2 hour
I
mark
accept
for me.
your
I gave you an extra
defeat.
12 minutes.
You fucking
What do you mean?
fearless shitlip. I accept your defeat. He's got white dribble coming out of his lip right now. Look at that. Do you see the white dribble coming out of his lip right now? I want to see ones in the chat if you think I fucking absolutely obliterated that debate.
Why
I
are
see
you
only
so
ones in the
stupid?
chat.
Why
Only
are
ones
you
in the
in the
chat.
chat?
Only
Chat
ones in
is-
the chat. Tankies are rising.
Okay,
RedTube and
chat,
fearless shitless
Sam
are
Omega
following.
this
I
man
see
needs
only
Jesus.
ones in the chat. What's worse than someone
You're the
who
fucking
sells?
sellout, my guy. They're consistent.
Who's consistent?
They're consistent.
Tell me who's
You're the
consistent.
sellout.
Tell me who's
Cenk
consistent.
Yuka, Anna Kasparian. How many progressives have they brought on to their network and platform?
I'm done here. I'm done here. Is there anything else you want to say? Because, again, even in your closing statement, you're still contradicting yourself.
Glad you had me on.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing more to say here.
Bye, Mom.
Take care.
Like, I don't care. Jackson, I don't care. Okay.
I mean, okay, what is this okay? You have one of the largest news shows on YouTube for leftist politics, and you refuse to criticize them. You just say, okay, you say, I don't care. What is this? Do you not have any values that you stand upon?
No.
Fatality.
Are you gonna let Ivan the incel over here make fun of me like this, James?
Destiny, Destiny, you literally let your wife get sleep with other men. You're fucking living insults. You're a 32-year-old cuck and you're talking about insults? You're talking about insults when you're a literal cuck? Destiny, the girls you failed to get with talk to me, you little bitch.
Not only
You are
is the Ripple
such
the
a
top
dumbass.
performing-
It's really
not only is it
incredible.
the top
I'm
performing
so glad we
really
watched
incredible.
this.
Russia's military is one of the
It's
strongest.
incredible.
and
Great Odin.
Their military discipline
You
is
just
strict.
deny
The-
all
the
reality.
defense that they have for armored units is super on point. Everything is going
It's
exactly.
incredible. Destiny, you're so
Incredible.
triggered.
Incredible.
You're so triggered.
We are entering a new dawn, a new age, a new day. And they are crumbling from within. I showed you on the stream earlier. That bread tube is eating itself alive. They are crumbling from within. They are countering their own narratives, and they are coming to the Marxist, Leninist, anti-imperialist, and patriotic left. Nothing can stop us. We will not lose! We won't lose! We cannot lose! We cannot lose! There's no losing, folks. It's not gonna happen today. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's not gonna happen next week. It is never going to happen again. They have to rely on propagandistic resources on Wikipedia to debate me because they can't debate based on their own wealth of knowledge like I can, because I dedicate myself to this fight. I dedicate myself to this anti-imperialist struggle, and no one can challenge that without the help of Wikipedia. No one. Not a single soul. I'm gonna go smoke a joint. I'll catch you guys later.
I'm glad we watched that, man. That was great. Holy shit. Damn. I was like, oh, that's just Jackson's intro to his show. Oh, no, it's not. It's a Joe, bro. It's a Joe video. It's a Joe-yo. I call them Joe-yos. It's a Joe-yo. I like that. You're a waste of time squared. Ron Flaco. How much time are we wasting here? Okay. I'm going to take my dog outside and go enjoy the day. You guys are great. I love you all. You're a fantastic audience. There's a lot of you here. I just want to say I appreciate it, and I love you guys. Come on over to Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Nays Garden. You'll find me over there posting stuff and throwing it down. All right? All right. Shouts out to Joe, Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib, at Shut the Fuck Up STFU Shitlib on Twitter. Shouts out to Jackson Hinkle. Those were fucking fantastic, and I love that video. I will see you guys later, okay? God, I hope I figure out where I saw that freaking article at. Joe, wait, man. Joe's here? You're here? Well, then I'm not shutting my show down, bitch. What do you think about that? I just threw my goddamn newspaper down on the ground. Psh, I ain't going nowhere. What do you think about that? Psh, psh, we're staying right here, son. All right, that's what we're going to do. Look, Joe is here. Joe. Your Jackson Hinkle video, bro, moves me, bro. It's fucking awesome. But I've always told my audience how awesome he is. He's amazing, bro. He destroys folks. He took bread tube and tore them up into little bits and fed them to the bluegill in my creek. That's what Jackson Hinkle did to bread tube. He fed all the fish in my creek with them in little tiny bits and pieces. Bread tube. He's destroyed them. I want to go back and watch Vaush rage quit. Seriously, I want to go back and watch Vaush rage quit. Where's that goddamn video? A Joe. Dude, I'm calling it a Joe-yo. Instead of a video, I'm calling it a Joe-yo. Your videos are Joe-yos, bro. It's a Joe-yo, bro. Let's watch this again. I got to watch Vaush rage quit. For flawless victory.
This is like schizophrenia. Like, are you hearing shit I'm not saying?
Well, you said there was a
voices,
and there's no
they
video.
tell you to kill?
He hung up.
Flawless victory.
Rage quit. Bosch mad.
2 hour
I
mark
accept
for me.
your
I gave you an
defeat.
extra 12 minutes.
You fucking
What do you mean?
fearless shitlip. I accept your defeat. He's got white dribble coming out of his lip right now. Look at that. Do you see the white dribble?
That's so funny. Do you see the white dribble coming off his lip right now? The dude was frothing at the mouth. And that's what Jackson Hinkle does to people, man. He destroys them. He draws them out like a pimple, and then he fucking pops them and explodes them for everybody to see. Fucking love that shit. Makes me want to smoke, Joe. Joe-yo. It's a Joe-yo. Why aren't you talking to me, people? You guys like that? You see how I did that? You see how I did that? Threw a tantrum on the table. That's called a table tantrum. That's a table tantrum. You see that? I did a table tantrum. Did you guys see that? You guys get that? It's a table tantrum. Did you see it? Psh, unreal. Nobody's even doing table tantrums anymore, palsy. Where's my dog? I wonder if he's standing by the door, man. He is not really. Where is my doggy dog? Is he standing by the door? Oh, yeah, he's by the door. Yeah. He wants to go out. You guys, Rogie is sitting by the door. Hang out, all right, hang out with me, and I'm gonna go, let him out really quick, man, and I'll come back, okay? I don't know. Hey, can any of you wait? I don't know why I'm gonna leave it live. Can any of you say anything in the chat right now at all to me at all? Can anybody talk to me in the chat? Because if nobody says anything in the chat, I'm just gonna shut the show down. I mean, why should I leave this running if nobody's even here? Can any of you talk in the chat at all? Anybody say anything? Okay, thank you. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you, Woodchuck. I'll be right back. So he just decided to lay down out there. And that's where he is. He's just laying down in the middle of the yard. And I'm stuck here with him. Okay, since only one other person said something, I'm ending the show. All right, I guess you guys don't want a show. I would have gotten high and smoked with you guys and sat here and chatted and talked about stuff and had a great time, but only Woodchuck and Dominic, 2 people out of 15, decided to say anything back to me in the chat. So you know what? You guys can wait till the next show. It'll be sometime this afternoon. I will see you then. It might be all the way until 4:20. Who knows? But you guys blew it. So.